Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ronaldo Jacare Souza! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Chael Sonnen!
You ready to fight? Ready.
No surprise what Sonnen will be trying to do stylistically in this matchup here tonight. He would appear to have the wrestling advantage. The question is, how soon, though, will he be able to execute his takedown game tonight?
Beautiful right punch lands there.
Chael Sonnen gets the early takedown. Nice start to the round for him. Let's see what he can do with it. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Guillotine attempt now. Looks as though he's got the neck. That guillotine is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Big ground and pound. That was a slick transition.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chael. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Oh, good work here to the body by Sonnen. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you gotta either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
All right, side control now.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Sonnen's back in half guard.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is.
Oh, looking for the submission now. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, they're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Chael Sonnen going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Setting up an arm lock now. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Oh, that has got to be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Making all these shots count.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Jacare's back in half guard. Pretty accurate there from bottom position.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
We approach the 1 minute mark in the first round. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine.
Souza's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. He's out. What submission defense on display. Gotta be careful here.
So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. Chaels right back to the full mount here.
Oh, he's gotta be careful there, yep.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Respira pra mim. Muito bom, Roger. Very good round, okay? We're very, very close to getting those submissions, okay?
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, some multiple submission attempts for him in that previous round. We'll see if he gets back to it in this next round. But I gotta think, DC, a little frustration starts to creep in when you try and you're unable to succeed on multiple occasions.
But then you just try again. You know, we know that this young man may be a little discouraged because he thought that he held such a massive advantage that the fight would be over at this point. But it didn't work out just yet. You know him. He will continue to go down the path. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Souza's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Getting him out here.
Changing the position.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or a big ground and pound.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Chaels in half guard.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so he can get pressure.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Good work from the top here by Sonnen. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Jacare Souza there. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chael. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Jacare's back to the side control now.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Setting up another submission.
Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, come on, right to top, and that's gotta be it. That's the tap. Jacare Souza with a massive highlight at the Garden. Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Bruce Buffer now has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Ronaldo Jacare Souza!
So congratulations are certainly in order to that man, Ronaldo Jacare Souza, 5-time Jiu-Jitsu world champion, but really needed to lean on all of his MMA skills here tonight. The striking was on point, his grappling was sharp as it's ever been, and perhaps this win is enough to earn Jacare Souza a crack at that UFC middleweight title. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Joe Body Bag
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, there have been a lot of seminal UFC moments inside the world's most famous arena, and we are back at Madison Square Garden tonight. Should be a good one.
Who gets that shining moment in the world's greatest arena? I experienced it. I know how it feels to walk out of that octagon at MSG with a championship. Will you get that moment tonight?
Trying to establish the jab early on here.
Big punch lands through the middle.
All right, so we build this as a striker's delight and a good early sign for the boxer getting inside and landing that hook on the kickboxer.
Beautiful hook in close, staying tight so that the kickboxer is very limited with using his legs, but he can always land and turn on that beautiful hook.
Nice body shot. Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC.
Oh, he scored with that uppercut. Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it would be fun, and so far, they've delivered.
Hook is there again. Well, he misses with the left punch there. All right, early round 1 action here, and somewhat surprising to see the boxer not check these leg kicks, right? He felt like it would be a factor in the fight, and the kickboxer is absolutely having his way early.
It's always one thing to say what you're going to do, but to implement those things, to be able to do it against that guy is very difficult. And to this point, he has not been able to pick up on the leg kick. Big kick lands.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, misses with the jab. We cross the midpoint in round 1. Oh, do you believe it? Another head kick lands. Got to start raising that guard or this is going to be the end of the fight.
I mean, it's going to be the end of the fight. It's very surprising that he's even standing upright after taking such a bad shot.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Holland.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands. Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Oh, he got everything behind that kick. Man, look at that jab right there. If he doesn't make some adjustments, Bobby's not going to recognize him. His nose is getting all swollen.
I mean, it's getting bad. He's taking him right on the face, too. He's trying to play catch-up. He's not moving his head in advance of the jab coming. This boxer is way too good to try to react to the shots opposed to getting ahead of it.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Both fighters throwing heat now. Nice straight right hand. Holland's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Big shot to the head. Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now, it's starting to show.
Right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Oh, beautiful job to get the takedown late in the round. He is about as conditioned as it gets. He's not looking at the clock necessarily. He's not...
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. He passed the half guard. Big ground and pound.
Round 2 is next.
Stop.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them. Oh, he got him real good, too.
That's a big hook. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that clip.
Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. Nice jab there by Hump. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You set off the top. His go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the arm across. If he gets it across, he's going to start pulling down on the head.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy. Now he's going full mount.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He passes the half.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, you see.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I gotta protect my head at all costs. Right now, I believe that this guy has to worry about his body. Look at how red this. Oh, that's so right.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 2. Try to establish that jab. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Single collar tie now. Collins' eye is closing up. Takedown defense holds up. Nice uppercut.
Oh, body shot. Leg kick. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Holland. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Final seconds. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve $50,000. Hell, let's give them each $100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Third round underway.
Oh, nice.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Let's go, more, that's working.
Kevin Holland gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Push kick there to the body.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Holland's making things really difficult for the opposition now as the fighter continues to target that damaged nose. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Lands to the body there. Holland gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the jump.
Holland's going for the sub here. Oh, he might be in trouble. That looks locked in.
He's advanced to a finishing position.
Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke. Or maybe we should call it. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Man, his body not looking too good right now. It's not quite Dominic Reyes against Jan Blachowicz, but these body strikes really starting to add up.
They're starting to pay dividends. You know, he spoke to us about this earlier in the week, how he was going to eat this guy up from bottom to top. He was going to go in reverse. That is exactly what he has done. Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Let's go. You got to scramble here.
Oh, right into mount.
2 minutes and change to go in our third and final round. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage, might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Holland's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. Holland getting worked to the body now by that elbow. He didn't seem to see that one coming. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Under a minute now to go in this one. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Holland's eye looks so...
Oh, he's got the choke.
Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded. Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. That always laughs when they go north south, you see. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. The official decision is in and resides with Bruce Buffer.
All three judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Joe Body Bag Parker.
All right, so the kickboxer perhaps a little bit overconfident coming in. The boxer gets it done tonight, has to go to the judges' scorecards, but a great game plan largely executed to perfection.
He did a great job. I mean, he was able to implement the game plan, follow the instructions of the coach to a T that allowed for him, even though he seems to be on paper the more limited guy, earn a unanimous decision.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Middleweight Champion of the World, Sean Strickland! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner,
right, so here's the bona fide UFC middleweight contender, Sean Strickland, and once he found his weight class, he has been unstoppable. A lot of people believe that eventually 12 pounds of UFC gold are going to be wrapped around Sean Strickland's waist. If that is going to be his reality, tonight is one he's got to have, and he believes the clinch game is going to be the key to his success here tonight. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Oh, effective use of the jab by Gastelum. Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. Might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now, and it's light. But if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Swing and a big miss by Gastelum. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Now he touches him with the left.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? He missed with that jab attempt there. Oh, big left hand from Kelvin Gastelum. He came into the UFC with a whole lot of power, but it's really been honed by Rafael Cordero there at King's MMA. Gastelum as confident in his striking as he has ever been entering the octagon here tonight. Midway through round one. Nice jab by Strickland.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
Strickland shot is blocked.
Beautiful leg kick lands.
Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Kelvin Gastelum. Under 2 minutes now to go round one. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Oh, pinpoint strike lands there and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love his accuracy, his ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go and get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
45 seconds to go here in round one. That's how you do it. Beautiful kick by him there. Gastelum's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. 30 seconds to go now.
Oh.
20 seconds left.
Ooh, big shot man.
Good job by the defense to prevent that shot from getting through.
There it is again.
Hashtag swollen. His face is starting to close, my man.
It looks really bad. I mean, early in the fight, we talked about addressing things right now. He didn't do that, and now it seems as though he's going to pay for it.
All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swollen. I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Round 2 is underway. Blocks the shot there, lands that straight counter. And potentially a critical takedown here. Strickland getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes.
He passes to half guard. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. This is a terrible position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Gaston.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
A series of punches from the top here by Gaston. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Gastelum's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively, or this fight's going to end.
But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Gastelum's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Strickland's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. 2 minutes to go, round 2. Nice jab to the dome by Strickland. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. Left, oh! Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them. Oh, another ground strike gets through. Mixed martial arts, folks, this is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these two men who are laying it all out on the line in the octagon tonight. Both dealing with cuts, both critical, but both unwilling to take a step back for your entertainment.
10 seconds to go in the round. Strickland's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Round 3 next. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, that's the end of the round. That is not the end of the bleeding, as you see the cut on the bridge of the nose, and that thing is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. The cut man is going to give that some attention, but that's not an ideal location either. That blood is getting into the mouth. Ugly stuff for him to deal with here. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. Gastelum's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better. Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. We might get a stoppage here. Gastelum going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, going for the takedown here.
Beautiful little hook.
And he lands yet another hook there. Flush. Nice job by Strickland. Oh, well, the local hospital might be busy later tonight. What an absolute war this has been. The cutmen have done a pretty good job, but both guys are leaking in the face area.
Yeah, they're working full tonight. I mean, the cutmen are having to try to piece these two together after every single round. But this has been fun. This has been a fun fight between two incredibly tough mixed martial arts.
Oh, well, that swelling has essentially rendered him a one-eyed fighter, and to that end, the referee has paused the action. He calls for the ringside physician.
And here comes the doctor. The doctor's gonna take a look at him, check out the swelling, give him the old finger test to see if he can see his opponent in front of him and decide whether or not he can continue.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. All right, fans don't like it, but he was rendered essentially a one-eyed fighter, and that is the end. It goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage.
Well, he looks upset at the doctor's decision, but in time, he will accept that this is probably better for his fighting future.
Got to play better defense. All right, so the doctor stoppage comes in the middle of this round, and ultimately too much damage sustained to that eye, and he was unable to continue.
Well, you saw it over the course of the fight. The swelling got worse and worse, and over time, the referee has to truly think about the well-being of the fighter. In doing that, called in the physician came and took a look, and you see the decision that was made.
Bruce Buffer is here. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Kelvin Gastelum.
Well, Kelvin Gastelum is a problem, folks. What a combination of skills, pressure, hand speed, power. This young man has it all. He's got the educated jab, great cardio. Many in the fight game would be surprised if Gastelum doesn't one day fight for a UFC title.